Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into Geron Corporation, ticker GERN, a name that's been making serious moves lately in the biotech space with its first commercial product hitting the market. If you've been watching the charts, you know GERN has delivered some eye-popping short-term gains, but the bigger story is whether this commercial stage company can turn its recent revenue surge into sustainable profitability. Let's break it all down together. Geron is a Foster City-based biotech focused on myeloid hematologic malignancies. Their lead asset, Rytelo, or imetelstat, just launched for lower-risk myelodysplastic syndromes, and early real-world data from places like Moffitt Cancer Center looks consistent with the pivotal iMerge trial. CEO Harut Semerjian is steering the ship as the company transitions from clinical development into actual commercial operations with roughly 229 employees. Revenue is where things get interesting. In fiscal 2025, Geron posted about $184 million in product revenue after adjustments for chargebacks, rebates, and returns. That's a massive leap from the sub-million figures the company was reporting just a couple of years earlier. The bulk came from Rytelo sales, with gross-to-net adjustments totaling around $39 million, which is typical for a new oncology launch. On the earnings side, the company is still operating at a loss, but the trajectory is improving. Full year 2025 showed a net loss of about $86 million, or 13 cents per share, better than the 27 cents per share loss in 2024. The first quarter of 2026 actually beat estimates with a 1-cent loss versus the 3-cent consensus, showing early signs of operating leverage as sales ramp. Looking at the balance sheet, Geron ended 2025 with roughly $79 million in cash and equivalents, plus substantial short-term investments, giving total current assets over $520 million. Total liabilities sit at about $347 million, leaving stockholders' equity around $224 million. Free cash flow remains deeply negative at over $111 million for the year, which is expected while the company invests in its commercial infrastructure. From a valuation standpoint, the stock trades at around 1.39 with a market cap just under $900 million. The price-to-sales ratio sits near 4.5 times trailing revenue, which isn't outrageous for a newly commercial biotech, though the forward PE estimates start looking more reasonable only in the later years of analyst projections as profitability potentially kicks in. Strengths include the first-mover advantage with Rytelo in LR-MDS, and a clean balance sheet with low debt relative to assets. Weaknesses center on ongoing cash burn and the need to prove sustainable margins. Opportunities lie in label expansion into myelofibrosis and potential partnerships, while threats include competition from other novel agents and typical biotech reimbursement hurdles. Over the past month, shares have rallied more than 44%, and the 3-month return topped 70%. Dramatically outpacing the broader biotech sector. That said, the 1-year performance remains negative at roughly 28% down, reminding us this is still a volatile name tied to clinical and commercial execution milestones. If we run a simple forward-looking valuation using analyst revenue ramps and margin expansion assumptions, the stock starts to look attractive below $2 on a multi-year basis, assuming Rytelo continues gaining share and operating expenses stabilize. That puts current levels in a reasonable accumulation zone for investors comfortable with clinical stage risk transitioning into commercial reality.
MarketSnap brings everything long-term investors use daily into one clean, fast platform. Explore stock financials, SWOT analysis, valuation ratios, 5-year analyst estimates, and our intrinsic value calculator, built with real fundamentals, not hype. All in a layout that's simple to read and ridiculously fast to navigate. And when you want to talk investing, join Nexus, our community where investors share valuations, posts, and stock discussions, all connected directly to the data. Use our stock's intrinsic value calculator to run and save real valuations with no spreadsheets. Share your analysis and valuations with others in the Nexus community. Get daily market summaries in video, audio, and article formats. Track the market with our earnings, dividend, and economics calendar. Our homepage gives you a real-time market overview with interactive heat maps, top market movers, and major index performance at a glance. Track daily performances, Discover the most active stocks and analyze performance across different timeframes, from weekly to yearly trends, and see which industries are leading or lagging. It's free to create an account, with optional access to premium forward-looking data. Try it now at MarketSnap.com and invest with clarity, not noise. That's a wrap for today's stock market summary from MarketSnap. Thanks for tuning in, and make sure to stick with us for daily updates and deep dive SWOT analyses to keep your investment strategy sharp. Whether you're navigating short-term turbulence or building wealth for the long haul, we've got the insights to help. See you tomorrow.